And there's the bell to start round one. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. That jab doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. And there's the bell for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about David Benavidez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You're doing good, kid.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your...
The gaps will appear. You stay focused now.
...in this round.
And there's the bell for round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Missing with the hook. Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move.
And David Benavidez is on the canvas. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Can't score with that jab. This fight has a real good flow to it. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. That was the moment.
Benavidez now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Johnny, the Mexican monster's in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. David Benavidez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. On to the fifth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Has to be David Benavidez. Might be ready to go. The somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round, so...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Sergio Martinez is dazed. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what the... Did you see that? And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Talk about a one-sided three. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he misses with that straight left. Beautiful counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
There's a counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They're both going for the kick. Did you see that? Sergio Martinez is rocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. They've got the momentum. They got...
Just the same again.
Here comes round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. He misses, and the big Mexican monster is down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four.
They're back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nice job blocking the hook. Perfect counter shot. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Benavidez in that last round. Let's see how the game... And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose it.
The Mexican monster is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.